having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, play. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Winston. He finds Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home, should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Locked on target there to Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Locke. They'll find Lindsay here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Get dropped in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 now. Working out of the gun. Winston. Flushed out right. Catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coming 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll roll him out right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They fake the handoff. Now Locke steps away. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Locked on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a save. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Jameis to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Locke will try again on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, 40 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Winston. And he complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Saints add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, Lock. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Kamara. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kamara. That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back now here it's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. They'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Play, and Hill will keep it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Winston. And he finds Sanders.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He can't get him down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Block off of play action. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Lock to throw. The man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. To throw is Locke. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Locke. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one's... They are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He'll fire one downfield for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all... Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 61. Matchbox,
They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ravens. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Baltimore first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll tuck it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first and 10, here's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. It's caught at the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke on the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
From the gun, it's Locke. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of a
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 29-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A final shot before half for Locke. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll fire one downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 72 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. Being chased out left. And his pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Jackson to Boykin. 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by Michael O.J. Mudia. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
KJ Hamler returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.